All right, we're at my third and final appointment of the week. The glares, I don't know what to do. I'm 35 weeks pregnant. I have 3 appointments now because I have 2 with my specialist and 1 with my OB a week. On Tuesday when I was at my OB, they had not had that urine sample or blood work back yet. So she was telling me how some things could happen, blah, 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 how some could not. Well, then I guess as I left, I don't know what to do about this angle, y'all. Block it. Okay. So then she called me back and she was like, okay, well, it looks like, so the what I can see from your blood work, it looks good. But based on your specialist, it looks like they said that you have gestational diabetes and they want to deliver you at 37 weeks. And I said, okay, but like, where's that coming from? And it was based on my at-home readings of my blood pressure. So of course I didn't think about everything till later. And so my question today, and I'm going to advocate for myself, is because I'm not a doctor, like, and I'm bringing my blood pressure machine. If they're getting good readings here and nothing in the blood work says I need to come deliver early, then I want to keep him in as long as we can. I don't want us to say, okay, you're going to deliver at 37 weeks because of my readings at home. So I want them to break that down a little bit more for me. And I'm bringing my blood pressure cup with me because if they measure me and it's good, and then I measure myself with it too, and it's not, I want them to see that. So then it can be like, hello, here's my proof. Like, y'all don't need to go off my home readings. Y'all need to go off these labs and your readings. Like, that makes sense, right? So I to me, it makes sense. Because again, if you're saying, okay, we want you to deliver early because of these readings, but mine aren't even accurate, then, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go find out. It went great. Unfortunately, we're still left with some question marks, but by Monday, we'll have a better idea. When I first went in, though, their blood pressure machine thing wasn't doing right. And it was reading 160 over something, 150 over something. And then she found the right size for my arm. I guess, the sizes matter. I had no idea. And then the bottom number looked weird. And that was the nurse doing that one. And she's like, something's not adding up here. Let's try your machine. Did the machine, and I was still 154 over 91, which is not good. And she's like, no, I'm going to go get another cuff. And then she did another cuff and she's like, no, this is good. This one's great. You are fine. So then the doctor came in and she was like, going through everything. And she said, let's look at your monitor thing, blah, 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 blah. And same exact thing. She said, my monitor thing is like 20 something off. So she agreed. She said, we're not going to go off of your numbers from when you were at home. She did say, I want you to buy another one and let's keep up with it until I come back on Monday. And let's see. And she did say, she's like, at this rate, there's no way of knowing. She said, with my background, because technically the day that I had Jalen, I did have gestational diabetes. Actually, I think it was preeclampsia. I don't know. No, not preeclampsia. But either way, she's like, technically that is history. I said, one day, she said, it gives us insight into the next one. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But she said, let's keep watching it. Get this other monitor. Let's figure it out together. It's going to be fine. And she said, using my numbers from Monday, it just depends. If it continues to creep up, then there's concern. If I'm plateauing in my later part of my pregnancy at 130, whatever, and my lower number being higher 80s, then like that's just my plateau and that's okay. The problem is creeping up. And she also said, she was like, do you know yours from the beginning of your pregnancy? And I have in my notes, I have every single appointment I've had, all of my data. And I was like, sorry, this is a lot of notes. She's like, no, I wish more people did this. Like, this is great because you know your trends too. And because she asked me, she was like, is this higher for you? I said, technically yes, but like not that far off. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, well, because I've been in the high 120s over mid 70s. She's like, so technically this is higher for you. So, but in summary, she was like, it's good that you know this too. I was like, because I thought I was crazy for keeping this all in my notes app, but like, I'm glad I have. But anyway, technically we got a lot of answers. Technically we got a lot of not answers. So we may see him at 37 weeks and we may be grooving all the way to 40. Who knows? Now let's be real. I don't think we're making it to 40, but I like that she was open with the idea of like, oh no, let's not make this a for sure thing if it doesn't need to be a for sure thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, bye. Sorry that was so long. I just wanted to explain it. It was really good info.